That's nice. Waiting for the transition. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the third annual 1545 here on twitch.tv/the1545. My name is SecretHumorMan.
And I'm HolySanctum. What's up?
And we're here to bring you the pre-show live from Chateau de SecretHumorMan. Unfortunately, Faulty, our tech guru, and Rob the Gamer, they were unable to come out here because they had transitions through DFW, which got canceled due to the strong storms that are coming. But welcome to the live pre-show. For the first time ever, we've got the layout below us, and we've got two of the organizers here face-to-face, ready to bring you a full weekend of speedrunning. So how are you doing, Holy? You glad to be here?
I'm doing well. You know, I'm really excited for this year. We've got a good lineup. We got great teams.
Yeah.
Great runners. We're hoping, everything's going to go well.
I think even though we had a team, we lost the team from last year, I still think the hype around the event has been really, really good. So people have been, pushing for each other to get better. And I've felt a lot of team pride this year. We've had a lot of really good emotes coming out. All those people in the chat posting their emotes, stuff like that. And I think we're really, really close on teams this year too. I think the differential is 4 minutes between the fastest and the slowest.
It's really close for the teams, and it's really good times as well. So hopefully we're going to see the teams push themselves to the limit to get those really good times on the boards.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited to see how it's going to go down this year. One less team, but I think with one less team, the competition gets, just that little bit tighter, just that little bit faster. I think it's going to be really interesting to watch. So, yeah, I think world record last year, I'd have to check it. I believe we were somewhere around the 49 mark. I want to say we were in the 49-hour mark. So the world record currently standing is a 49:09. And I do know that we do have estimates that go below 49:09. So it'll be really interesting to see if we get sub 49 this year. I think it's definitely doable.
Yeah, let's hope that we see a world record this event. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it would be really, really cool to 3 years in a row to just keep going bam, bam, bam. So that'll be really cool. We're going to go ahead and move to our team roster announcements. We did this last year. It was a fan favorite. So we're going to move on to each of the teams. We're going to talk about what to look forward on those teams, as well as, certain members to keep an eye on for the weekend. So we're going to move on to the red team, which is expansion pack, the red team expansion pack. And so far, just looking at this team, obviously some key runners to look for. We've got Sludgy, we've got Hamilton, we've got Zenernicus, and then we've also got some newer runners coming to the 1545 this year. We got Cameron doing Crash 1. We got Asmi doing Banjo-Kazooie. And we've got 10 Brilda doing Banjo-Tooie. I don't know. What's your feeling on this team so far, Holy?
Well, it seems like a pretty good lineup, especially with some of the really great runners on the team. We'll just see what they can do.
I think it's going to be really interesting. Obviously, Zenernicus, he was kind of known as the 101 N64 master last year. He still is this year. He still has the fastest 101 record on the Nintendo 64 compared to those other runners who run on Wii VC. And he's only gotten faster. He's only improved on his time. He's getting really, really good at spawn snagging. I will be really looking forward to watching him. Obviously, you've got Sludgy. Sludgy, he was kind of like the MVP for the last two 1545s, just shaving time, just insanely good at both of the Galaxy games. He'll be running Galaxy 2 this year. But I'm also looking forward to seeing the newer runners. I don't know if you know a lot about Asmi, Holy, but Asmi was a newer Banjo runner. Kind of has always been watching Banjo for the last maybe year and a half or so. Picked up the game and has actually gotten into the top 10 all within this year. So he went from just learning the game to getting to 203. So that's going to be really interesting to watch him race as well. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see what they can do, and let's see what red team can pull off.
It'll be good. So that's expansion pack. The captain is Hamilton, Spiral 1 extraordinaire, and we'll be looking to see what the red team can pull out this year. We're going to move on to the orange team, or dude, where's my jump? Little Crash Bandicoot inside joke there. And this is captained by Valen, the dragon. I don't know. What first impressions for this team, Holy?
Well, I'll just go ahead and go through the lineup, I guess, since, why not? So first off, we have Rico doing Crash 2. and
Crash 1 and Crash 3.
and that.
So he's kind of doing a repeat from last year. He kind of is choosing to run the entire trilogy again. I know we were lower on Crash Runners this year, so he went ahead and stepped up. He said he's going to be doing the whole trilogy again, so it'll be really fun to watch him. But other runners that we're going to look forward to.
Well, we have Valen, Valen, who's the captain, of course. He's going to be doing Spyro. And then, well, Dak's doing Spyro 1.
Yeah.
So that's hopefully going to be a great showing.
Couple of good ones. We also have newer runners coming into the 1545 on the orange team. We've got two ladies. We've got Nyloom doing Banjo-Kazooie, and we've got Ladybug doing Spyro 2. So these ladies, they do know what they're doing in these games. It'll be really fun to watch them race alongside everybody else. And then we've got classic people coming back. We've got Go-Go coming back for his third year. We've got Pods coming back, Meow Mix, Lucario. All of these are very well-known names within the 1545 community. So it'll be fun to watch these guys go again. I think this team has a pretty fair chance. They've got kind of good runners sprinkled in all the way around.
Yeah, it's a very solid team with lots of like well-known runners.
Lots of veterans
taking over.
Some newer people.
Yeah,
it'll be a good mix. All right, we're moving on to yellow team, or Oh Banana, which is captained by another 1545 veteran, iCup Speedruns. And I think this team has the best Mario segment that we're going to see in the 1545. Their Mario team is super stacked. Why don't you go through that lineup for us, Holy?
Okay, well, obviously Paracusia, who is a top-tier runner, Mario 64.
Emulator world record, by the way.
Respect. What else?
We've got Timba doing SMG2. We've got Paperario, really close to that sub 3. I think his PB is a 30006. So he's very close to getting that sub 3 and 120 shine. And then we've got Mr. Cloud Kirby, a newcomer to the 1545, but a veteran of the Galaxy games. He is 5th on the leaderboards for 120 stars. So it'll be really cool to see them race.
Yeah, that's a very solid Mario block, and hopefully great things are going to come from that.
It's going to be really good. They've also got iCup is doing Tooie and Donkey Kong. He does have pretty good times in both of those games. And they've got newcomer Damo. Damo is a newer banjo runner who actually has climbed all the way into 2nd place right behind Stibbity Bobo. He's got a 20042. Obviously, Stiv, we'll talk about him a little bit later when we get down to the pink team, but Damo has kind of come out of nowhere. I mean, truly, and he has really put the game on his back. So it's going to be really cool to watch this team. Of course, we've also got Bucci. Bucci is going to be one of the only people in the entire team lineup that is spanning across 2 different series. She's going to be running Crash 1 and Spyro 3. Bucci, another veteran of the 1545 community. She's done it all 3 years now. It's going to be really interesting to see how she's been doing. You know, she does that classic no reset grind, so she's been doing really well. All right, we're going to move on to the green team, my personal favorite, not because I'm on it or anything, but that is DK Grunt, otherwise known as MK. We've got a bunch of veteran runners here on this team. I'm really excited to play alongside these guys. We've got Nerf, we've got Dilwingo, we've got White Paws, we got Adme. I mean, what can I say? We got me and Adme. It's team organizer once again. We're going to be throwing these people under the bus. We're going to be plowing over them. We're going to be stomping face. But we've also got some newer runners too. We've got Prof Polly joining us on BK. We've got Zach. Zach has been doing really well to lower his time in Spyro 2. He's been on the grind, per se, if you will. And we've also got Banjo-Tooie extraordinaire Vince. We've got Univin joining us. He is 2nd place behind PG, although PG doesn't really like to compete in these competitive events. So technically, we have the fastest Tooie runner coming in to help us out. I'm really excited to see how our team does.
Yeah, I mean, Nerf is definitely going to be a great asset. And you also have White Paws. You know, definitely you have a very solid Sprash block, I will say that.
Yeah, I think actually we are tied for the fastest Sprash block. I'm trying to think of what other team. It might be Blue Team that has another really fast Sprash block. But yeah, we're really close with somebody else with being the fastest one. So that'll be really fun to do as well. All right, we're going to move on to the blue team, or Big Weed, which is captained by Claire Mutants Abyss, she has been a veteran of the 1545 community, and she's been a team captain before. I think she's the only, she might be the only person to have been a captain twice now out of the 3 years we've been doing it. But a lot of good team members on this team for sure. We've got Wally coming in to do Spiral 1. Everyone knows Wally is really, really good at the first game. We've got Mumbo coming in to do Banjo Tooie. Now, Mumbo has been taking a break from the game, but I think that he'll be able to pull out a consistent time, rather. And then you've got classic veterans like Spudley Man. You've got Claire doing SMG2. CD Ramatron has returned again to do Crash 2. Martin Fye, also a runner in the top 10, coming back to do Banjo-Kazooie. And Tet, who has stolen the world record from Crash 1, has returned to also do Crash 1. So I think that team's really, really good. They've got a couple of, really, really, really consistent runners, a lot of very top runners. I think it'll be really interesting to see how Big Weed does.
Yeah, it's a big, it's a mix between the different series for this one. Definitely has a lot of strong points in different areas of the run for sure.
I think they've got a really, really good chance of coming out in a really top spot here. Moving on, we've got the purple team. We've got Grimace Did Nothing Wrong. If we can see those grimaces with the Infinity Gauntlets in chat, that'll be hot. Captained by Emo Arbiter. Emo was a captain last year, actually, so I guess Claire is not the only one to captain twice in a row. Emo actually will be running this year, so that's exciting too. Emo came back to do 101. He actually got a really sick PB in a D-Rust. I think he can even take it lower than that too, so it'll be really interesting to see how he does. But this team also has a very solid Sprash lineup. They've got Burger doing Crash 1 and 2. They've got Tooper doing Crash 2. They've got Crash doing Spyro 1. They've got Wed doing Spyro 3. A lot of veteran runners on this Sprash block.
Yeah, definitely a lot of old players on this team for sure.
They will be doing their best to get to the end on time and maybe snap the rest of us out of existence. We've got newer runners on that team as well. We've got Elias joining us, as well as Crosby, another BK runner. And let's see, do we have any other new people joining us? Who's doing SMG2 for that team? Nope, that's Shadow Frost. Everybody else on the team has done the 1545 at least once. And now we move on to the last team. We got the pink team. It's the Alaskan Bullworms, courtesy of the SpongeBob meme. That's captained by Hardcore Gaming, which is the world record holder for Galaxy 1. Be really interesting to see how he does. He's been doing a really good job this year of grinding down that Galaxy time, getting it really, really low. It's funny, like Galaxy, it reminds me a lot of Donkey Kong, in that like when Donkey Kong got its first sub 6, like everybody else just wanted to optimize it, get it faster and faster and faster. And I think Hardcore has really done that for 120 stars. And it's all the way down to a 537 now. So he's been doing a really, really good job of pushing down that world record. Other world record holders on this team, we've got Stivity Bobo doing Banjo-Kazooie. We've got Falcon X Falcon doing Donkey Kong 64. I mean, this team is pretty stacked. We've got Shaw doing Spyro 2 as well. Shaw is not a world record holder, but very, very close to world record. So it's pretty nutty.
And we have Not Vanny.
We have the return of Not Vanny. And Holy, be honest with me, when you saw Not Vanny doing his return streams, did you picture him with his big, luxurious, glorious beard?
So when I saw him, I'm like, is that really him? I need to hear him talk to know if this is him.
It was like the face didn't match the voice and the beard didn't match like any of it. So it was just like, this is Vanny. This is Clown Boy himself. So he came back out of retirement to do Crash 3. And he actually did get a D-Rust PB a couple weeks ago. So it'll be really interesting to see how he does in the race. This also has Rob doing Crash 1 and 2. So this team also does have 2 organizers. Vanny and I are finally not on the same team because Vanny and I, we've been on the same team for the last 2 years on green and gray. I returned to green. He got slotted into pink. So they got pushed over there. But this team is very, very strong. I mean, a lot of very, very strong runners. I will be very surprised if Pink does not win this 1545, to be honest.
Really?
And by that, I mean I won't, because Green Team is taking it all the way, baby. All right. Holy, how do you feel on the outside of this event? You're not running anything this event. How does that change things for you in terms of viewing the experience, everything like that.
Yeah, it's very interesting because the last 2 years I've been on a team doing like Spyro stuff. Now, as an outside perspective, it's I don't know, it's kind of neat to see, and definitely I'm a lot less attached to my team being best team. Shout outs to anything but last.
You kind of get a holistic opportunity to view the teams. You don't have to be so biased or anything like that.
I know it's definitely going to be great, especially to see some of the highlights and other stuff of this event.
I think it's going to be really great just having 7 teams down from 8 teams. I know that we want the community to grow. We want more players to be involved. But I do think, you knock away one team. We've got teams within 4 minutes of each other. It's even less than that if we look at their actual PBs. So we really have a close race to watch this year. I think it's going to be really, really fun. So
yeah, let's just hope that we do get one of those close finishes. That would be awesome to see.
That would be really, really cool again to get one of those like year one that we had. That would be cool. So just moving forward, we're going to be talking about some world record improvements as well as certain new things that you guys can look forward to in these runs that might be a little bit different than last year. I'm going to be a little biased here. I'm going to start with Banjo-Kazooie in that Ninpalk Skip was found back in March. And Ninpalk Skip is a way for us to basically completely skip over Furnace Fun. So in the past, we've had to do a Furnace Fun skip, which not a lot of people have liked. And sometimes you can still get screwed if you get a grunny question on the last one. Well, now we have a whole new level of RNG to play with. We've got Ninpalk Skip. It has a chance to skip over the entire Furnace Fun board, except if we get a picture question on our skull, then we can't do Ninpalk Skip, and we got to move on to the next skull question. So it'll be really interesting to see how many of our runners get picture questions this year, and they don't get to do that. So the other thing with Banjo-Kazooie is there was a brand new RBA route that's been released. When we did the 1545 last year, the RBA route was created, but not a lot of runners were comfortable doing that RBA route. There's been a brand new RBA route that's been released pretty recently, actually, just about a month ago by 8-Bit Beast that only loses about 15 to 20 seconds over the faster, more difficult RBA route. And I think we're going to see a lot of those runners opting out for that safer, maybe marathon safe RBA route. So that'll be really interesting to watch as well.
Yeah, it's very fun to see these different routes that you can do, and especially RBA is always fun to.
It's always just like a really interesting, glitch with the out of bounds and going backwards with the B and all that stuff. Other runs that have notably changed, we've got Nerf. He did take away the world record from Vanny in Spyro 3. So Spyro 3, it was kind of a big milestone to hit that sub 3 line, and now it's even further below sub 3. So we'll see those optimizations as well with the consistent Agent Spyro, that controller detachment to get that frame perfect pause and stuff like that. We already talked about Galaxy having its major improvement, hardcore, like we said, just continuing to optimize. Other than that, though, a lot of the runs have relatively stayed the same. I know that Tet has also reduced the world record in Crash 1. We kind of talked about him taking it away. It's a little bit more optimized. There's a little bit more level skips with upstream skip and other stuff like that that maybe more runners will go for in this marathon versus the last. Other than that, we're going to be looking for just people who have gotten altogether better at the games. I mean, like we've said, all these runners are coming back in and they're just better than last year. We're going to see a tighter competition. And again, we're going to hope to knock out that 49-hour time.
Yeah, the craziest thing is seeing just how much times have improved from year to year. Every year, it's every team just seems to somehow really drastically reduce the PBs. Mm-hmm. And the estimate of all the teams just goes down by so much every year.
Yeah, it's really, really cool to watch. So, guys, we want to ask of you as we move forward into the event, if you have highlights or clips of the channel that you think are interesting or are clip worthy, please, while you're watching the main event, while you're watching the main stream, please hit those clip buttons, save those highlights, go to our Discord, put them in the highlight channel. We're trying to get a longer and bigger highlight reel than we had last year, which is going to be pretty difficult because I think we had about 90 minutes of highlights last year, including all of those runners who got PBs during the event. But if you're interested in helping create our highlight reel, please post clips, post highlights, get those clips in the Discord. It'll be really, really fun. And we'll release another one of those highlight reels towards the end of the event. I know some pretty noteworthy ones in the past have been all of those people getting PBs, but then you've got people like, failing Corona or falling off the Bowser in SMS or failing the perfect run, right? We had a lot of people failing the perfect run last year. Those are always really fun to watch, as well as some of the skips and things like that, new things that are happening in the game. I'm sure we'll get a lot of picture question mishaps clips. Those will be fun to watch as well. Maybe we'll see some Spyro proxies. Maybe we'll see some Crash Where's My Jump clips. Those will be fun too.
And just make sure that if you want to submit these clips and actually have a place to do so, just make sure that you do join our Discord so that you can do that.
Yeah. And while you're joining the Discord, do us a favor and also join our Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube, join us on our website at 1545.org. On YouTube, you can find us by typing in the space 1545. And on Twitter, I believe that we are the_1545, although we're hoping to change that in the future because I know that one of the Twitter accounts that was just the 1545 has been dumped. So there's a possibility that we'll get that pesky underscore out of there eventually, and we'll be able to actually have the 1545. So that'll be really, really cool as well. I guess the other thing that we want to advertise right now, Holy, is that this channel is now a Twitch affiliate. So you can now subscribe to the channel. We don't have sub badges or emotes just yet, but we are going to be working on those as soon as we can so we can get them out. And speaking of that, you know what? It would feel really bad of me if I was to advertise that and nothing happened. And oh my goodness, it looks like Faulty has already beaten me to the punch, but I'm going to go ahead and one up Faulty here because he only gifted 10 and I'm going to gift 25. So here you go, everybody. Welcome to the 1545 channel. Hope you enjoy the new subs. We're going to have subs for you eventually. Enjoy your star sub badge for now while we get more people to get them going. And hopefully with all the new subs coming in, we'll get those sub points up, we'll get those emotes flowing, and we'll be able to, get, a brand emote out there for you guys. Hopefully by our next event following the 1545, we had talked about it and hoped that we could push to have emotes for this event. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. We didn't get a brand in time or ideas up and running, but hopefully very soon they're coming. I promise you. So enjoy the subs. We've got them coming. Don't worry. If you want to support the channel, you can cheer bits in here. You can cheer bits for your favorite team. Everything that you donate, all subs, all bits, everything that would be given to this channel is going to be going towards our server maintenance, such as our emails and upkeep of the dashboard, as well as bettering the channel. So don't worry. Your money is going to a good spot. We're not going to be manipulating it. I know we talked about giving it to Burgerland's college fund. I think we're going to have to postpone that. That idea didn't go over too well with the public. So we're not going to do that just yet. But for now, your money is going to a good spot. Don't worry about it.
Sorry, Burger.
Yeah. Sorry, Burger. Maybe next year. Okay, buddy. And with that, if Chad doesn't have any Q&A, I know chat's still popping off from the sub gift. Everybody's popping off. And we've even got some people popping off with Twitch Prime and subscribing. Thank you again, everybody. Hopefully we'll hit those 50 sub points and we'll be able to generate those 5 emotes soon. If chat doesn't have anything else to say, we're going to pop in with the runners really quick. We've got about 6 minutes or so until we get started. So hang tight, chat. We're about to get the 3rd annual 1545 summer event underway. Holy, closing thoughts?
Good luck to all the runners. And remember, don't choke on the perfect run.
Ooh, don't choke on the perfect run. Great advice. I'm going to say cross your fingers for no picture questions, even though we know it's going to happen. Sorry, Stiv. Yeah, we'll see you guys in a bit. Thanks for joining us for pre-show. Let's have a blast. Good luck to all the teams. Let's have a good event this summer.
Take care.
All right. Bathroom break.
You guys go right now.
I'm playing.
You should probably do that.
I'm playing Galaxy 2. I can go to the bathroom while the run is happening.
Okay. The luxury of short runs.
No, I have a bathroom in my room. I could just do it while I'm playing.
Oh yeah.
A bucket is not a bathroom. It's a front
No, I have an actual bathroom. And a
At
bucket.
my old house, there was the bathroom. The old bathroom was like in the same hallway as my bedroom, so I could.
It's too damn long.
After during Grand Star cutscenes.
An actual bathroom is
Oh, it's stat stream? Good.
The bathroom was like upstairs, so I know that.
Evil, what the fuck are you doing here?
Listen. Stream monsters these days? I can't believe I get all depressed.
It was a bonus move.
It gets called out as soon as he joins. He joined like half an hour.
You believe a stream monster is calling not for being a stream monster?
Oh, that was
Yeah, spit it out.
a quick flutter.
Sorry.
Everyone's a stream monster.
There are people who don't have to.
Actually, a stream Yeti, by the way.
Okay.
Ow, they actually gave me good RNG.
Okay, runners, we have about 4 minutes left. Make sure you're ready and ready to start right on the dot at 7. We'll do a countdown in here.
Talking about it.
Use the bathroom. Be ready to file select, etc., etc.
If I hear one more joke about time zones, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Same.
It's 3:56.
Roz, are you live?
We may never know.
Good talk.
Wait, is he starting?
World may never know.
What are you
Alright,
talking about?
I see his stream. His stream is live.
What are you talking about? It's 11:57 here.
Hi, Pods.
Hi.
That's
Go.
you, but not actually.
Alright, can confirm all 7 starting runners are live.
Hey.
I don't even know
Alright,
what
fucking
1545 stream
So
is.
at this point, if everyone can get to the main menu or wherever you need to be to get to main menu like 15 seconds beforehand or whatever, but
Are we counting down from
Let me
like
just get this.
10 or 15 or 5 or...
so wait, I just realized that we are starting with
As
7
Staro
different
says, yo.
games. I think, right, we are starting with 7 different games, I think.
Nice.
Bro,
Are we actually?
We're the only ones ending with Sprash. Hell yeah. No, well, we're the only ones ending with Ra.
I don't even know what my team's ending with. I don't know. I haven't paid very much attention to the schedule.
Norman.
Para, as a reminder, officially, because we are now doing just all games start on file select, you can feel free to turn on your console, like,
Absolutely not.
at like 5 seconds, whatever.
Yeah, no, I'm starting from Paron.
I'm gonna do that too.
You guys are welcome to do that, but you are not being held to that.
I'm being chained by the leaderboard, okay?
I am.
I'm
Yeah,
held
what
in
if you
place.
PvP?
Yeah, exactly. What,
if
if I...
you PvP?
I guess you could start 2 seconds before they say go.
Isn't it 5 or like? I don't know.
Exactly, like what if you just get a
Okay,
139 out of your butt? Yeah, exactly.
139 from file select.
1 minute.
So you get world. You would the time you get would have been world record if you had didn't use file select. So world record time, but you started your time on file select instead of power on.
Looks like Kraz may have to start a little late because he's still in the middle of setting up FFM.
Well, we're all gonna start on the same time, so.
So are we just gonna wait for him to finish?
Yeah, we're just waiting. He's almost done.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Before he gets file like 3 times.
Please don't say that.
So you'll just count us down when he's ready?
Oh, later with the huge host bomb. Sub
I still didn't get a sub, come on.
Wow. GG later. Damn.
Oh, I gotta stop.
I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, Pauls. You know, he actually gifted you a sub in my stream, so
Oh yes.
close enough. And you also.
Really now.
I like how the screen switched to the main game being like the FFM setup.
What the fuck, Wing?
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna hop out in a little bit because yeah, I'm gonna actually need to be
I
ready.
would
for
pop
my...
out, but
Yeah.
I'm playing a video game, so I can't.
In general, if you are not a starting runner, it probably will just be easier for you to yourself if you haven't already.
Yeah,
Most
that's
of you
fine.
already have, but just makes it.
I'll leave the call after I get the star.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave this call.
Or
after...
I'll not get the star and I'll mess up. easy.
Okay, is everybody ready to go?
Ready?
Yes.
We have all 7 runners. Do they also have their run dashboard up, ready to hit
Yes.
start run?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good call because I did not ask that.
Yep.
Yep.
All good to go.
Okay.
Good.
Let's see. Let me get a confirmation. Red team ready to go.
Yes.
Orange team ready to go.
Yep.
Yellow team ready to go.
Yep.
Green team ready to go.
You know it.
Blue team ready to go.
Yeah.
Purple team. Crosby.
Crosby's muted, but I.
Crosby said, yeah, ready to go. And pink team ready to go.
Yep.
Okay. The 1545 will start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
Boys.
See
Another
y'all
1545.
in round 3, boys. See ya.
There we go.